Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today's lesson is Mooka. I absolutely adore Mooka. I loved it from the minute I saw Maria draw it, and it just almost goes into everything I draw. But there are some secrets to drawing Mooka that give it a little bit more style. Not even style, just hopefully I can give you some secrets to drawing Mooka. Here you see Mooka. Here I added it with a little Tripoli or Tripoli. Here's one with some tile not quite finished. That happens to me a lot. I will teach a class and then I don't finish the tile. So here we're going to just start, and we're going to start with dots with our pencil and our border. And we're going to open our pen, and I'm using a Micron 01. I like the fine tip. This really helps you draw Mooka smoothly. Mooka is a one-stroke tangle. We're going to start in the corner, and we're going to draw up and make a curve. And we're not going to lift our pen. We're going to keep our pen down, circle around, and follow Mooka back, around, and down. Now we stop here. We really don't lift our pen. We're going to come back up the other side of Mooka and make one come in the other direction. And as Rick and Marie call it, it's a little pod, and it furrows in on each other. And one of the keys is keeping these little spaces equal. And so you want to stop here about the same distance away as you've made the width of that Mooka. And then start back up the other side and curve in, around, back down. And again, and you just keep doing this until it's filled up. And that is Mooka. Now I'm going to draw it again so you can see. And I love Mooka because it can take up and fill a lot of space at one time. If you run into another stem, we just do the hollybaw effect. And there's another pod. Right there I did the hollybaw effect. So I'm going to turn it just a little bit. I'm going to go from here. This time I'll make a big loop. Always furrowing in on that pod. And you can turn this one around, and we could have one coming up this direction. And you can make one long and skinny. Come up, and if you accidentally bump into one, just do the hollybaw effect. And sometimes I will come up and I will let them just kind of go wild. pen was kind of running at it, skipping right there. So you can make them just about go any direction. And then sometimes I will look at this and I think it has it's kind of flat, one dimension. So when I do Mooka, sometimes I will come and fill in with another design. I'm going to put one more Mooka right here. And now I'm going to just do a little bit of fill in. So I've got a space here and I'm going to just outline this space. And then I'm going to do another one the same distance that my Mookas were. And then to give this design some depth, I'm going to color in. Because Mooka, you cannot color in Mooka solid because it is a continual line. And so you can't make it, like I'll make the Mookas black. It doesn't work because of the continuous line that Mooka is. If you start to fill in, you're going to see what's going to happen. So you can't do that. So in order to get that dark contrast, I will just echo in the spaces. And then fill in. Anywhere. So I want to keep my distance from the edges of things the same. Try to keep my widths the same and then fill in these areas. And that's going to give you some contrast and interest for your Mooka. And you can see, and you can even take this little center piece, echo this, then again, and then fill that in. So anywhere where I think there's a little wide space, and then sometimes, instead of even echoing again, I will just fill it in. So that I have that dark. And I always try to leave it about the same width as I did my Mooka. And you can see how you're getting that contrast in there. So I try to, if I've got a little space here on the outside edge, I will fill in those outside edges. And you can see how that gives the contrast to Mooka that it doesn't have without some fill-in. Especially if you're doing a mono tangle with Mooka. One more space over here. Mooka does not shade well because Mooka is a continuous line. So you can see a couple. So I'm just going to, if I want to shade Mooka, I put a little in the top, a little graphite in the top, and then I blend it down. But most of the time, I just leave Mooka with just the black and white contrast here. Unless I've done Mooka, for instance, like on this one, and this tangle has a lot of contrast in the Tripoli or Tripoli, and the Mooka looks fine on it. And there you have Mooka by Zentangle.com. It's a fun tangle to do, one stroke tangle, easy yet stunning and will fill up the space very, very quickly. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below.